Hello and welcome to another live chat. I'm just adjusting you so I feel like I'm sitting in the middle. How are we all? Welcome to the chat. I can see a lot of people have already jumped on, so that's awesome. We have Kathy in the house, Angela. We've got lots of people on here so far. That is awesome. So cool. All the early birds. Angela, welcome. What? I thought my phone was on silent. Apparently it's not. Okay, can you see me and can you hear me? That is one of the first things that we need to know. Otherwise, I am literally sitting here talking to myself. Good morning, Leanne. Yes. How can it be 2 weeks already? Has it been 2 weeks? I cannot believe it. They say the older you get, the faster it goes. And when someone told me that, I was quite young. And I remember thinking, yeah, whatever. But it's true. It is very true. We got Kathy. Everyone's being very chatty. Oops. Chantelle needs more coffee. If I drank coffee, I would be having one today because I feel very tired today. I had a very big day yesterday. So yeah, I need coffee, but unfortunately I don't drink it, so I've got tea and water. Maybe I need to put something in my tea. Morning, everyone. Looking forward to this. Yay. Hi, Di. How are you? Thank you for joining. Lots of people jumping in on the chat. So what is the weather like where you are today? My computer's telling me it's 10 degrees outside and partly sunny. I cannot see any sun outside. What is in your cup? I have tea. And if hands up, who was here for the live chat last week? Now, I was here for the live chat last week. Funny that. And if you were here for the live chat last week, or if you've watched the replay, you will know what this means. Is it back to front? It's back to front for me on the screen, but it says chat bottom girls. This is from my friend Natalie. And if you saw the chat last week, you'll know what it means. So thank you, Natalie. It's very cool. Tea. Can you hear my heater going in the background? I do have it on. This room was a little bit chilly this morning, so I just put that on. Oh, Angela's had 2 iced coffees. I don't drink iced coffee. I don't drink coffee in general, but I do like iced chocolates. They're very yummy. We have Joanne from Toronto, Ontario, Canada. Okay, you can hear me and see me, so that is good. We know we are good to go. So make sure if you well, of course you're watching on YouTube. I'm a bit tired today, so I may not make any sense. So if you're watching on YouTube, make sure you have your live chat selected. So on the chat box where all the chat is coming up on your screen, there'll be live chat and top chat. Make sure you click live chat, otherwise you will miss out on some of the chatting, and you'll probably think, what is she talking about? Angela's can hear us in from Indiana. Yep. Can't say that word. It's too early. I'm tired and I can't pronounce it. We have Linda coming in. Hey, beautiful Claire. Great to see you. Great to see you too. Christine is having a little cheeky listen while she's at work in Michigan. So welcome everyone. It's great to have you here. Oh, Angela's saying it's 25 degrees. Oh, that'll be so lovely right now. I'm sitting here in a flannel. That's what we call them here in Aussie. It's a flannelette shirt, so it's made of flannelette material, but Aussies call them flanos. So I was thinking today, before I got on the chat, about words or phrases or sayings or whatever that you use where, like, from the country that you're from, and then other people think, what does that mean? So I had a comment on my video the other day, and I must have said chock-a-block. What was it? It was I was talking about the crochet conference I went to, and I'm pretty sure I was talking about the course that I did and saying that it was chock-a-block. And someone asked, what does that mean? I guess if you don't know that saying, then maybe that's not a thing that you would say, chock-a-block. But here in Australia, it means, chock-a-block means full up. So I could say, today my day is chock-a-block full of stuff that I need to do. So, or you can say, I'm moving and my car is chock-a-block full of stuff from the house. It just means something that's full up, or lots of. Katie's caught me on a live chat at last. Welcome, Katie. Thank you so much for joining. Now, you can see on certain people's names. So Kathy Breyer, we've got Kathy Board here. She's got one too. There is a star next to her name. Angela, Leanne. I know there's more of you on here, so please let me know if I've missed you. I'm just quickly scrolling. But these are members of the channel. And what that means is they get perks. So if you want to find out about members, and you click on the join button, which is probably down here if you're watching on your computer. Even if you're on your phone, if you put your phone, whatever that way is called, it'll be just down here somewhere. There'll be a join button, and that will take you to where you can find out more information. So what you do is the members of the channel, they get little perks. So in the chat, you can see their name is highlighted and they have stars next to their name. They're also going to get a monthly free, what's it called? Like a super chat, a highlighted chat. They'll get a highlighted message on there. So if you're a member, make sure you check down the bottom, click on the $, and it will say if you've got a free chat or not. You also get a private sort of, you can get private messages from me on the community tab. So the community tab goes out to everybody, but I can also set my messages or my posts to just go to members. So you can get like heads up on what's coming up, what I'm filming, all the things, just random things that are only for members only. I'm sure there's more things, but I probably forgot them. If Chantelle's here, she'll probably tune in and say, you forgot this. So we do have Chantelle in the background of this chat. I'm just trying to hide that comment. There we go. We do have Chantelle in the background of this chat. Obviously, you can't see her, but she's doing all the things behind the scenes. So you can see we are using Chantelle's program, and we get this fancy crochet with Clare. We can do other things. I don't know if Chantelle's there. Chantelle currently has no power at her house, so she is running on battery for her computer and everything. So she may be dropping in and out. So with this program that Chantelle has, we got this fancy little thing scrolling across the bottom. So if you want to know where my free patterns are, follow this thing. Go to my website, and we also have, I'm glad that's already pre-programmed in there because I can talk about that. I do have a new book out. It is called, excuse me, How to Make Money with Your Craft. Did I get that right? How to make money from your craft. Yes, I did. And you can use the code LiveChat for 30% off. Go to my website, and up the top you'll have the shop option, and go onto that, and that will show you where the book is, and you can get 30% off by using that code LiveChat. this code does not run out, so you will always get 30% off that book. And it is a thank you from me for joining here on the live chat. If you're on the replay, if you're watching on the replay, chuck that in the comments that you're watching replay, and you can also use that code as well. Yes, they're all talking about chock-a-block and all that. I can see that. I'm just going through some. Going through some comments. We have Carolyn joining in. Thank you, Carolyn, for joining us here on the chat. Knit You, hello, welcome to the chat. Thanks for coming back. Is that a silver play button behind you? Yay, for displaying it. Yes, that is a silver play button. And what that means, if you have no idea what that means, it means that my channel has hit the 100,000 subscriber. Yeah, if you hit 100,000 subscribers, you get the silver play button. YouTube does send that to you. This is the old style YouTube play button. I think they have a different style now because I got that a long time ago. My channel is currently up to about 410,000 or something like that. Every time I say that number, it's like I'm talking about someone else. It doesn't seem real. Katie is joining from Wales. Oh, and it's 1:04 a.m. Thank you for staying up so late. And it's a balmy 51 Fahrenheit. 51 Fahrenheit. I don't know what that is in Celsius. Is it about 20 degrees? We have Kelly Boland. She's saying, hi, Claire. So Kelly is one of our members as well. You can see she has a star next to her name on the screen. I can only see a little yarn ball. So they've changed it in YouTube, but they have not changed it with the program that we're using here to do our live stream. Oh, dear. Chantelle's coffee is cold, but not the good cold. Yuck. I'm just scrolling down because we had the chock-a-block comment. So, yeah, Leanne's saying you can't fit any more in. That's another one. If you've been eating, say, like you've eaten dinner and it's a big dinner, you'd be like, oh, I'm so chock-a-block. Kathy says it. Sorry, Kate. Have I been saying Kathy? Katie, sorry. I say it too. I was born in London. My parents come from London. My grandparents came from London. I was born in Kent. I got out to the countryside. We have Lisa joining in from Philadelphia. Another thing that members of the channel get is priority comments in the chat. So on live chats like this, your comment will get priority over the non-members. Oh, gosh, my comments have just scrolled. So Kelly Boland's saying, we would say loaded for bear. Loaded for bear. So if you had said that to me, I'd be like, what? Oh, thank you, Natalie. Natalie's put in my website there. Thank you so much. Really appreciate that. Yes, love a good discount for the live chatters. Yeah, it's a good way to say thank you to everybody. Leanne saying, speaking of your patterns, Claire, I started and finished the me show. I'm so happy to have my hook back in my hand. Yay! High five, Leanne. High five. Leanne had lost a Crojo. And, oh, that's so cool. Yeah. So cool to finish a project and get back into it. Welcome, Deb. Thank you so much for joining. How are you? Oh, what's this? Next play button is 1 million. I'm sorry, but 100,000 subscribers. I mean, I appreciate that. Don't get me wrong. And then your next one is 1 million. That's a huge gap. I think we should get one at 500,000. What do you think? They should have, like, say, a bronze one at... There's different... I know there's... So next one is silver. Hang on, what's mine? Mine's silver. So is the next one gold for 1 million? And then platinum, I think, is one as well. But I'm not sure how many you have to have for that. Katie spent the last 38 years in Wales. Oh, gorgeous. Wales is beautiful. My auntie, she's not in Wales, but she's just at Hereford there. And we used to go stay with her all the time, especially if I ever visit England. And we always pop over to Wales. Yeah, Di's saying YouTube play button for 500,000. I wish. No, next one's 1 million. Oh, there we go. Gold play is 1 million. I'm just saying, I don't think I'll ever get to 1 million because that just seems so far away. That is more than 500,000 subscribers. Away from me, anyway. Who knows? What? 10 million is diamond. Well, that will never, ever happen. I might be 85 if I get 10 million subscribers. YouTube probably won't even be around when I'm 85. Will I still be making tutorials? Oh, I'm just laughing at the thought of being 85 and making crochet tutorials. Lisa has made the mesh bucket hat. Gotten a lot of nice compliments. Thank you. You're very welcome, Lisa. I bet you're using it a lot. That hat pattern is very popular at the moment. That is, I don't know. It's the mesh bucket hat. It's not called bucket hat on YouTube. I think it's called a sun hat. I think. It's yellow in the tutorial. Have you ever thought of doing one of these get-togethers on Zoom? No, I have not. Well, the ruby is a custom color, so it can be changed up, but 50 million is pretty hefty. Do people have 50 million subscribers? Is that even possible? 50 million? Wow. I'm just thinking about the work that needs to be done with 50 million subscribers. There's a lot of work that needs to be done with 400 and something thousand, let alone 50 million. That is insane. Daigo. Hi, Daigo. How are you? Thank you for watching the ad. Yes, it is the sun hat. That's okay. It looks like a bucket hat, so I'll forgive you. So what is everybody crocheting at the moment? I am still in the same place I was last fortnight. Yeah. I don't know where the fortnight has gone. I have been so busy with other stuff other than crochet. Oh, thank you. We've got some beautiful comments in here. Margarilla is saying, love all of your shawls. Thank you so much. So if you've just joined the chat, you've got the scrolly thing going across the bottom, and we've got 30% off my new book. I have a book saying how to make money from your craft. Excellent time of the year to grab a copy of that because Christmas is coming up. Can you believe Christmas is coming up? Is it September yet? No, it's the 31st. So it's almost September. Before we know it, it'll be Christmas. Yeah. So it's a great time of the year to grab this book, How to Make Money from Your Craft. And it's 30% off if you use the code LifeChat over on my website. My website is crochetwithclaire.com. We have 42 people watching at the moment. Let me know how many thumbs up we have in the chat, because I can't actually see that on the program. I can see how many people's here, but I can't see how many people are in the chat. Wow, Crochet with Claire just got really big. Whoever's not crafting this week, oh no, strained elbow, so can't do much of anything. Oh, I hope that gets better for you soon. Good morning, Melissa. Where is your late note? I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Oh, Katie, thank you so much. Katie just bought the book, How to Make Money from Your Craft. So yeah, like I was saying, perfect time of year at the moment for this book, because you have a lot of, some people have a lot of markets coming up. You might want to just sell on your own, just Facebook page, like on your own profile. You don't need a fancy Facebook page with your business name and all that. You may just want to sell to family and friends. So there's stuff about there, selling to family and friends, pros and cons. There's information about selling selling at in-person markets. There's information about selling on Etsy, things like that, all those sorts of websites. What else is there? There's tips and tricks on photography. There's more, but I cannot think of it off the top of my head. Yeah, there is more. There's lots in there. So on the listing on my website, I am pretty sure, let me just check this before I tell you, but I'm pretty sure there is there's a photo of the contents page. Sorry, words weren't coming too easily there, as you can tell. So let's have a look. I'm just having a click through. Should know this off the top of my head, but hey, I do not. My head is filled with lots of things. Yes, so we have a contents page there. How do I make that photo bigger? It is not letting me. Well, that's not very nice. Let's zoom in. So you've got where to sell. You've got family, friends, and colleagues, Etsy, other online places, consignment, wholesale, if you wanted to get into that. And then you've got, ideas on what to make. And this applies to everyone. So I originally wrote it for crochet, but the further I got into the book, I realized that it applies to not just crochet. It could be knitting, it could be weaving, it could be pretty much any craft, like painting, things like that. And then it's got something on how to price your items. That's a huge thing, how to price your items. It's a bit hard to figure that out sometimes. You've got like product descriptions, how to make your product description make an impact on the seller. On the buyer. So not just, hey, here's my thing, want to buy it. How to word it in ways that it draws your customer in. Yeah, so there's lots of things in there. And you've got bonus content, you've got photography, logos, business cards, tags and labels, and etc. So yes, very exciting. So on my website, it is 30% off. So it's Australian dollars, it is 20. That is much less in American dollars. And then it's on sale for $17. But if you use your 30% off code, you get 30% off the 17. I don't know what that is, but it's obviously less than 17. So it is a great bargain at the moment. So it's on sale on the website, but it's also the 30% off code makes it heaps less than the original price. So grab a bargain. Okay, so Katie Board is saying 34 what pounds? I don't know. It's all right, Melissa. I'll forgive you for being late. It's all right. Thank you, Marianne. Night, everybody. Have a good day, evening, depending on where you are. Thank you for joining us here in the chat. Yes, thank you, Leanne. You've got a link right to the book. Thank you so much. Katie's shoebox full of hearts for an order. I have just started selling my crochet, so this will be really handy. Yeah, I'm just saying this because it's my book, but it is very handy. All the things that are in there I have used to sell my crochet. I don't know if anyone knows this, but I do market stalls. I've stopped for the moment because too many things going on at the moment and my head's too full. My head is chock-a-block full of stuff. So I've stopped doing markets just to give my brain a break. And so where am I going with this? I sell at market stalls and I use the things in there. So all the knowledge that I've learned over the years of doing market stalls, I have put into this book, plus other things, of course. Daigo saying, Claire, I still have the knit crate box I won from you many moons ago. It was my very first time win anything on YouTube. Are you ever going to use it? Are you going to use the yarn that you use, or are you just going to keep it as a memento? I have got so much yarn that I have, bought from somewhere. Something just made a noise. What was that? Oh no, Chantelle's back. It's okay. You probably didn't hear at your end. I've got yarn that I've had for years and I don't want to use it. Oh, we've already done that question. Melissa says, awesome that you have published this, Claire. Congratulations. Thank you so much, Melissa. I had a few testers, and they're here in the chat. Leanne was one of the testers I know. And they were testing it out for me, just making sure that it made sense. Melissa is very good at editing my bad English. So, yes, thank you so much. Yeah, it's been a while. Like, it was a while ago. This has probably been a year in the making. It's been a while. Just with other things going on. Did not get to it. So, yes, right-click on any link that you have in the chat so that it doesn't take you away. And you can check them out after the live as well. Oh, we got thumbs up. We've now got 38 thumbs up. Thank you, everybody, for giving me a thumbs up. What that does is tell the algorithm that I are being watched and people like it. So that's awesome. So what is your favorite item to crochet? Let me know in the comments. I'd love to know. I like making hats because they go really quick. Haven't made a hat in quite a while. No, tell a lie. I made one a couple of months ago. I did, yes. But it wasn't a tutorial. It was just, what was that hat for? Oh, it's for charity. I just made it and donated it. I go through phases. Do you go for a phase of what you like to make? I went for a huge hat phase, and I went for a huge shawl phase. I do not need, because I knit as well, so I don't need any more shawls. Like, I have one neck, and there's not that many days in winter. So, yeah. I have started giving them to people. I might have only worn it a couple of times, and I tell the person that. I don't say, I made this, but I say to people, I made this a little while ago. I haven't really worn it. If you're in love with it more than I am, then you're most welcome to take it. Yes, Katie's saying the pricing is hard for me. Yeah, I think that's probably one of the hardest things. And then next, how to sell yourself. It's really hard to sell yourself. I think friends are better at selling your stuff than you are. Well, I think definitely one of my friends, she's better at selling me than I am. She says things and I'm like, wow, that's really good. She's also a real estate agent, so she has very good selling skills. Oh, Katie sold 2 teddy bears. It was really difficult to price the items as well. Yeah, so true. What's this? Oh, sorry. Chantelle, you click the button. We've both got control over the comments. So let's tell YouTube how much we love type. Yeah. Yeah. Type it. I'll type it too. Angela has been making hats and go through phases. Right now I'm in between shawls and Japanese knot bags. Oh, I did. So I think, was that last chat or the chat before? We were talking about Japanese knot bags. I did go and check them out and they are awesome. And it is on my list of things to make. But, you know, it's like everyone's crochet list. It's pretty long. Yeah, so they are really cool. Oh, thank you everybody for typing yeah in the chat. You are all awesome. A real estate would be awesome to sell our craft. Oh yeah. Yeah. My friend is so good. I've heard her in action talking about a property or like a rental property or something, and she's good. I've even said to her, wow, I was going to buy the house. She's really good. Yeah, baby. Anytime someone says that, I think of oh gosh, brain. What's his name? Yeah, baby. Austin Powers. Funny movie. Hey, Seta, thank you so much for joining. What time is it where you are, Seta? I'm imagining it's in the afternoon for you. Katie's only ever kept one shawl that you've made over the years. One of my designs, Claire, is going to be very handy over winter. Thank you. Which one did you make? Do you remember what it was called? I have so many shawls. I have trouble letting them go. And hats. Again, only got one head. And they're generally not in colours that my husband would wear that I would choose, so that we can't even, because we've got roughly the same size head, we can't even share knitted beanies. Because he's like, no, I don't like that colour. Seta's visiting her son in Virginia right now. It's 8:30 p.m. Lovely. Is it lovely and warm? Us over in Australia are all dreaming of warm weather. and I'm assuming everyone in the US is dreaming of cooler weather because, and UK as well, because you guys have been having some hot weather. Hello, Sunshine's Crochet Corner. Hi, Claire. I'm glad I got off in time to make your live. Thank you. Welcome to the chat. We're just talking about all random things. We're talking about sayings that you say where you live that maybe, say, another country wouldn't understand, or maybe even a different state wouldn't understand. I was saying that I had a comment saying I had said chock-a-block, and the person watching just had no idea what I was talking about. Which it basically means full. I'm full up. I've got a chock-a-block day, means I've got, a lot of stuff to do today. I was talking about a course that I did, saying it was chock-a-block full of stuff. Or chock-a-block full of information means there's just lots of, or full lot, it's full. Oh no. Nellie was forced to let go some of her shawls because they were attacked by moths. Oh, that's so bad. Katie's saying she can't remember the name of the shawl, but she can't remember her name most days. Oh, yes, we have been there. I know, right? I know. Oh, God, that would be so heartbreaking. All that time and effort. I mean, it's different giving it away to someone because, it's going to be loved, but having to just put them in the bin. Oh, yep. Set a saying, it's been hot. So, do you have any sayings where you are that maybe someone else wouldn't get? There is plenty of Aussie sayings that we say. So many that I cannot think of right now. But yeah, there'd be so many sayings. Chock a block, fair income. So fair income. That could be used in so many ways. So I could say that bloke is fair income. That means that guy he's a true, honest person. Someone could say to me, "Oh, you won't believe it. For instance, I had to throw out all my shawls because they got eaten by moths." And I'll be like, "Oh, fair income." Meaning, really? Like, oh, you really had to do that? Um, or you could use it in a way, say, I don't know, you could use it in so many ways. So, say if someone's being really stupid and they're doing something really dumb, and you'd be like, "Oh, fair income." It's in the tone of how you of how you say it. The mayor thought it was a new chocolate block. Chocolate block, yeah. Very true. Oh, funny. We have Mary Jensen in the room, and good morning, everyone. Working on a bag. Thank you, Mary, for joining us here on the chat. It's awesome to have you here. We're just talking about all things crochet. We're just talking about, you can see the thing scrolling across the bottom here. I have a book at the moment, How to Sell Your Crochet. So if you sell your crochet over leading up to the Christmas period, and it's really going to help. It's got all different things in there. It's got photography tips. It's got how to sell on Etsy. So don't just write a description that says, "Hey, buy my stuff." You got to connect with the buyer. And once you make that connection, then you'll start selling your items. And it's the same anywhere. It's not just Etsy. You could be just selling them on your Facebook page. So your profile. So no fancy Facebook pages. It's really, really helpful. It's got how to sell to friends and families, pros and cons of all the things, market stalls, things you'll need to know about market stalls, etc., etc. So yeah. We have Gurney D tuning in. Howdy to all the fiber friends. Hello, welcome to the chat. Katie's had really hot weather in Wales, but it's between the usual rain with the temp dropping sharply at night. Oh gosh, that is crazy weather. Here's a question. Kelly Bowen asks, "How do you eat hot dogs?" We put chili, slaw, onions, mustard on them in WV. I know I should know what that's WV stands for, but I don't. I know it's a state. Chili, slaw, onions, mustard. So me personally, I eat a hot dog with, a bun, the sausage bit, the Frankfurt thing, and then tomato sauce and mustard. I don't eat onions, so I don't know. Do Aussies eat onions on hot dogs? I don't think chili is a normal thing for hot dogs. Help me out. Aussies, do we do that? Ooh, Chantelle says, I have bun, Kranksky, barbecue sauce, American. Oh, barbecue sauce. I haven't tried barbecue sauce. I haven't tried that. So, do Americans have, so we call them sausage sizzles, and you get a sausage sandwich. So, basically, it's a barbecue and you cook sausages on it and onions. And then we have a sausage sandwich or a sausage sanger or a snag sanger, whatever you want to call it. So, it's basically a sausage, so a meat sausage, generally beef sausage, on a slice of bread. So, if that was your slice of bread, which is a weird shape, but let's pretend it's the right slot. Just pretend that's square. Then you fold up the corners like that, and then your sausage goes like that. And then you put onions and sauce on it. That's it, just onions and sauce. Is that a thing in America? Chantelle does not eat tomato sauce. I know, un-Australian. That is so un-Australian. Sunshine's Crochet Corner. I love mayonnaise, relish, and onions on my hot digs. Hot dogs. Mayonnaise, yeah, that would be yum. Everyone has it so different. Bun toasted and butters, thank you. Fat red sausage, split down the middle, fried onion, cheese, put back under the grill, slather with sauce. Wow, that is a fancy hot dog, Leanne. We did that when we were kids and didn't have buns. Uh-huh. Right. If they put different preservatives in it, I would consider trying it. Yeah, fair enough. This is awesome to find out what other people do. We eat a pork sausage patty on a biscuit for breakfast. My Australian brain is going, what? Because a biscuit here in Australia is a cookie. And I'm just picturing a sausage on a biscuit. So a sausage on a cookie for breakfast. Sounds so wrong. But I'm assuming a biscuit. Is a biscuit like a bread roll? Is that what, Kelly, is that what you would call a biscuit? In America, we call that wiener wings. We don't call wieners. That's not what we call wieners here in Australia. Let's just say it is the men's genitalia. So a wiener wink is not food. It is chat bottom girls all over again. Oh dear. Jocko has mustard, chili, cheese, grilled onions, sometimes. Just mustard and sweet relish. A biscuit is kind of like a scone, but savory. Okay. So a sausage on a scone to me, again, is so weird. Excuse me. I need to go, okay, let's make a sausage on a biscuit, and then I'll make what I think that would be. And then American people can laugh at me because it's so not what it is. Ah, biscuit is bread. Right. So for us, a biscuit is a cookie. That'll translate. So something that you would dip in your coffee, a biscuit. Oh, this is so much fun. Don't laugh, Melissa. Now you're laughing. A biscuit is flour, oil, milk, mixed, then rolled out and cut into circles and baked. Yeah, so that's exactly like what we would call a scone. And a scone has jam and cream on top. I don't think we put oil in scones. I think we just use butter. But same thing. Wow. Isn't it funny, all the differences? Pigs in a blanket. Pigs in a blanket? What's pigs in a blanket? I don't know, but it sounds cute. Oops, sorry. But I think it was a sausage patty. So you think Macca's sausage patty. Right. That would be really good. Sausage patty. Sunshine Crochet Corner. Do you eat a pig in a blanket? Me personally, never heard of it. To me, that's some cute little farm animal who's gold and you're wrapping him in a blanket. Carol is saying, behave, Claire. Oh, sorry, I'm yelling. Sorry. Behave, Claire, or you'll get another cup. Oh, if you missed this at the beginning, my friend Natalie made me the chat bottom girl. So if you were here last chat, you will know exactly what that was. Oh dear. Wiener wink. Control oneself. I believe in America, and our friends here can tell us, they get biscuits with their KFC. What? So, okay, now my brain is saying scones. Similar scones. Really? Okay, that is weird. Weird. I'm sure you're going to think some of our stuff's weird. Melissa's got the giggles. Oh, gosh. Okay, I'm missing. So what is this sausage in a blanket? Small hot dogs in bread. No. To me, that would just be, like the little hot dogs. They're about yay big. Nope, we would just still call that. I don't know what I would call that. It wouldn't be a sausage sanger because it's not a sausage, but it's not a hot dog. Sausages in bacon. Those little sausages. Oh, chipolatas? Is it? Chipolatas? Food. Is everybody hungry? So we have here, what are they called? What are those? It's a hot dog on a stick and it's dipped in batter. Dagwood dogs. I don't know why they're called that, but it's a Frankfurt, so that weird Frankfurt that's covered in the pink skin, a hot dog. Yep. So it's one of those on a stick, like on a skewer, a wooden skewer that you would use on your barbecue for putting meat and onions and stuff on. Yeah, so one of those, a Frankfurt on the top, cover it in batter, and then deep fry it with tomato sauce if you like tomato sauce on the top after you've cooked it. So good. Corn dogs. Right. Is that what a corn dog is? Haha. But do they use cornmeal flour? I mean, I don't know if Australia uses cornmeal flour for the outside, for the batter. Corn dogs. Yummy. We need to set up your Spreadshirt account. What is Spreadshirt? Dagwood dogs have cornmeal. Well, there you go. I did not know that. Pig in a blanket is a piece of sausage, pork or beef. Oh, right. Wrapped in pastry. Yes, I've seen those in the supermarket in the freezer section. I've never had one myself. Spreadshirt is a merch print on demand site. We shall have to look into that then. Let's just write this down. I thought you had typed spreadsheet wrong. Spread. Oh gosh, I can't spell spread. Shirt. Yeah, Natalie, yes, puffy dogs. Yep. I have seen those. Biscuits and fried chicken is amazing. Isn't it dry though? Imagine it to be dry. Meat pies. Now this is a thing that I have a friend in California, Jess. She gets confused about this. So meat pies, like how we buy them, is not such a thing in the US. Like every bakery and servo has pies. Exactly. Yeah, so a meat pie for us is, I'd say that's probably an Aussie icon. You could say that. So it's pastry, short crust. Is it short crust or flaky? I can't remember. I'm not a big meat pie eater, but it's got meat in it. So it's got, well, you can have really any meat, but it's generally beef with gravy. It has like a gravy with it, like a thick gravy. And then so you can get chunky beef. So chunky beef would just be chunky beef and gravy. You can get pepper steak pies. So they are chunky beef with pepper. Personally, I like chicken pie. So the one I get is chunks of chicken breast with a sort of like a white creamy sauce-ish. It's not really gravy. It's not brown. It's white. So it's a creamy sauce and it has peas and corn. Sometimes could have little chunks of potato. So that's chicken with basically chicken and little bits of vegetables with a white creamy sauce in a pastry, and it has a lid. Like it has a pastry lid. It's not like open. And you just eat it. You don't need a knife and fork. You just in your hand, like that. Just like that with those sound effects. Yep, it's making me hungry. I wasn't to try chicken. Ew. Chicken and waffles. Now, I'm assuming that's just like a waffle with chicken. Does it have gravy? Or was it just bits of chicken? I couldn't handle it if it was like a gravy. To me, a waffle is a sweet thing. That's like with, I don't really eat waffles, but it would have icing sugar and I hear it's delicious, like KFC style chicken. Ooh, so, nope, that's a no. In my head, it doesn't go together. It's so funny. What we're used to is not what someone else is used to. So pumpkin pie. Has any Australian tried pumpkin pie? I've never tried it. And apparently, you can get pumpkin puree in a can in the US. I don't know. I don't think that's a thing here in Australia. I've never tried to buy it myself, But is that a thing? Is pumpkin pureed pumpkin in a can? See, in my head, it's going just buy a pumpkin, cook it, and puree it. I guess in a can is very convenient, especially if you're making a lot of things with pumpkin. Chantelle's have pumpkin pie. It's amazing. Is it sweet or is it savory? Because I don't know. In my head, it doesn't go together. Again, it's how you've been brought up and what you were used to eating. Is it like potato waffles? What's a potato waffle? I'm picturing a waffle like the one with like the squares all crimped into it. It's kind of sweet with all the delicious spices. Okay, now that sounds better. I'm just picturing pumpkin puree in a pie, and that just bleh, it doesn't sound right. But if it's kind of sweet with like spices and stuff, then that would probably taste amazing. Yes, that would have been handy when the kids were babies. Absolutely. You can get canned spiced pumpkin in the international section of Coles. Oh, I don't shop at Coles, but there is a Coles near me. We need to do a food thing. Yes, puree pumpkin in a can is how we make pumpkin pies. The pie is sweet. Okay. Well, that's good that it's sweet because I was just picturing a pumpkin that had been cooked and pureed, and that in a pie doesn't sound very appetizing, but I'm glad it's sweet. Oh, what? Yes, in a can. I make pumpkin bars with pecans and cream cheese frosting. Ladybug, if I ever come to America, I am going to try it. That's it, but it's made with potato, not pancake mix. Huh. Never tried a potato waffle. We need to travel the world and only eat food that we've never had. So I could go and eat a potato waffle. I could eat a pumpkin pie slice. You could come here and eat a meat pie and a scone. It's a different type of pumpkin that we get here. So even if we tried to replicate it, it wouldn't be as such the same. But I think if we got the one in the tin, then that would be a much closer. Because I wonder if the one in the tin is imported from America. That would be cool. This crochet chat has turned to food. Is it lunchtime by any chance? No, it is not. It's not even 11 o'clock. Yeah, get the one in the tin. Chantelle, is there anywhere to cook at the retreat? Because we could totally make a pumpkin pie and see if we could replicate it. Natalie doesn't eat pumpkin. Oh, well, you're out. You're not going to be having any of our pumpkin pie. No, we don't have access to the kitchen. That's okay. Just an idea. I thought we could see if we could do that. Biscuits and gravy. I've heard that. I think it's kind of a white gravy, maybe. I love watching cooking shows. Huh. Biscuits and gravy. Are the biscuits like... I have a problem with soggy food. I used to get sandwiches. My mum would make sandwiches for school. But by the time you got to them at lunchtime, the bread was soggy. But it was like the only thing not the only thing you had in your lunchbox, but it was the only thing you had for lunch because you'd eaten all the other stuff for recess. And soggy bread. I cannot do it. So if the biscuits were kind of soggy, I can't do it. I could go biscuits, put the gravy on, eat it. That would be okay, but not if it's sitting. Anybody else got weird things like that about food? So what is on your crochet dream list? Let's kind of, we'll steer it a bit back to crochet. What's on your crochet dream list? Do you have a pattern? It doesn't have to be mine. It can be anyone's pattern. Do you have a pattern that you've seen and you're just like, oh, I really want to make that, but I've got 10 whips already or 10 work in progress already, and I'm being good and not starting that project. Do you have any crochet wish lists? Soggy bread. Ugh, it's so gross. So gross. Sweet potato is the bomb. Yeah, sweet potato is yum. Biscuits with sausage gravy. That sounds even better. Oh no, we've made Katie feel hungry. Not good at almost 2 a.m. What? These things are getting more delicious. Add homemade whipped cream on top of the pumpkin pie. Oh. I cannot think waffles that are sweet and chicken being on the same plate. Now that I heard the waffles are made with potatoes, now that might be good. Yes, chicken to me doesn't go on waffles. Like, it's not a savory. To me, waffles are a sweet thing. So I would never put a chicken or a meat or anything on there, because that's just me. That's just how I've grown up. Chantelle says, my mum used to make me avo sandwiches wrapped in plastic wrap. By lunchtime, it was absolutely disgusting. I binned them. I'd rather no lunch. Ugh, it scars you, doesn't it? Yeah. So if we go to a servo, so a servo is a service station where you get petrol or gas, as you call it in America, and they sell sandwiches, pre-made sandwiches. Nah. Unless it's ham and cheese, that's not going to make the bread soggy, I could eat that. It can't have mayonnaise. It can't be egg and mayonnaise. It can't have tomato, beetroot, anything that's wet. Oh, I can't do it. Oh, I cannot do it. Oh, no. Angela's had a power surge. I hope everything's okay. That's the way, Melissa. Melissa's got a crochet dream list, but she just starts them anyway. That's the way. Love to make my first skirt with pleats. Ooh, that sounds nice. There's lots of them on, lots of patterns on Ravelry. Okay, guys, so it is 11 o'clock, and that means it is time for me to sign off. I have a chock-a-block day. I've got a lot of stuff to do around the farm today, so I am going to have to sign off. Thank you so much for joining here. Don't forget to check out the book over on my website, 30% off the already discounted price that's on the website. So thank you for joining us here in our chat, and I hopefully will see you in 2 weeks' time, same bat channel. I hope you have a fantastic week. See you later. Happy crochet. Bye.